book their spot in the 2023 Champions League final with a 1-0 victory and a dominant 3-0 aggregate win over city rivals AC Milan. Inter advanced to the Champions League final. A 2-0 first leg win ensures progression. Will face Man City or Real Madrid. Having started far too slowly in the first leg, Milan had a glorious chance to put Inter under pressure early on in the second, but Brahim Diaz couldn't beat Andre Onana following a square ball. The Nerazzurri grew into the game, limiting their opponents and protecting their aggregate lead, but lost Henrique Mkhitaryan through injury and then breathed a sigh of relief when Rafael Leao whipped a vicious shot narrowly past the post just before halftime. Failing to make a dent in the 2-0 aggregate deficit before halftime seemed to trouble Milan, who struggled to break down Inter after the break. Simone Inzaghi's side kept their city rivals at arm's length inside a rampant San Siro. The stadium, this week filled with Inter fans, completely erupted when Lautaro Martinez fired a low shot through the hand of Mike Maignan to extend his side's lead, ultimately securing their place in the final. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. On a night when it was time for heroes, Martinez stole away the spotlight from AC Milan and sealed Inter's spot in the Champions League final just as the game headed towards what could have been a cagey final 15 minutes. The Argentine didn't have too much joy on the whole, but ran hard and showed a clinical edge that he has sometimes lacked to ensure the Nerazzurri would be packing their bags for Istanbul. On his return to fitness, Leao was thrust straight back into the starting 11, and understandably so with Milan 2 goals down on aggregate. But their talisman was unable to get into the game like he has done so often over the last 2 years. His slaloming runs and fantastic efforts on goal were kept to an absolute minimum by Inter's right flank. Much like the first leg, with Leao not involved, Stefano Pioli's side lacked any consistent threat to hurt Inter with or disrupt their shape enough to force a goal. The thousands of Inter fans who produced an electric atmosphere inside the San Siro can now look forward to watching their side in the final of Europe's premier competition for the first time since 2010 when Jose Mourinho's side completed the continental treble.